Hi everyone and welcome to this mega bank holiday double day haul car boot thing, whatever you want to call it. It's now Tuesday, so I'm filming this in a funny order. I filmed the bank holiday Monday stuff yesterday, so now I'm filming the Sunday stuff. But it was a good couple of days at the car boots, busy in both places I went. Sunday I went to the local ones, two local ones, and yesterday, Bank Holiday Monday, I went to the one in Wales that's a bit bigger. So I've split the video into two halves. So this stuff is Sunday's stuff, and then the Bank Holiday Monday stuff will be in the second half of this video. So yeah, on Sunday I spent £41.50 and I'll show you what I got. So this is a brief look at Sunday's haul. As usual, I will tell you how much I paid for the items and how much roughly they should get on eBay. All my prices, as always, include postage, so just bear that in mind. So yeah, the first item I'll show you is this board game. It's a Doctor Who board game, quite a recent one. It's still got the 13th Doctor on it. It's called Race to the TARDIS. No idea if it's complete, I haven't checked it. It was only £1, so I thought I'd just pick that up. There's no harm if it's not complete, but it's got a nice list of contents there. I put on the screen if it's complete what it should sell for roughly. Next, the Cluedo Super Sleuth Edition, the Ultimate Challenge. We used to have this, I think it was a different box though. I thought the box was bigger for this game, maybe it wasn't. But yeah, we used to have this back in the 90s. 1995 is the date on there. It's got like these pewter figures in, which is really nice. And I can't remember if this is the one with the extra characters or not. Oh, it's got Hogarth the Butler and Inspector Grey. There's one edition that's got extra suspects. I don't think it's this one. But it's also got a little dog in there as well. But yeah, nice edition. The person selling this wanted £8 for it, which I wasn't paying. So I put it back. They said make me an offer. I said, well, I wouldn't pay more than £5 for it, thinking they'll probably decline that, but she accepted. So I got this for £5. I'll put on the screen how much it should be worth if it's complete, which hopefully it should be because she said she checked it. And I did have a quick look, but hopefully that's complete. I should stop showing these because you must be getting bored of these now. Kaplunks and Pop-Up Pirates, you know the drill. I buy these cheap and split the sticks and the balls out. Consistently selling. Again, I think yesterday I sold some more sticks from Kaplunks, so I don't know. They sell consistently. One of these was 50p, the other two were £1 each, which is perfect. The sticks and balls, they sell between about £6-7 a set. I get 2 sets out of each one, so you can work out that's good money from only paying 50p pound for a game. There was another one there that was £4. I wasn't paying £4. That's ridiculous. So yeah, this Pop-Up Pirate, they're not as desirable as Kaplunks. They're a bit more slower selling, but I split the swords up, and they're really the thing that sells. I do sell the pirates. I don't hardly make anything. I make pennies on selling a pirate, but I sell it anyway. The barrels don't sell at all, so they just usually go in the recycling. And there's another Pop-Up Pirate here. That was £1 again. I paid £1 for that one. That's set without a box, which is fine because I don't need the box. So yeah, £1 each for those Pop-Up Pirates, which is great. I'll just pop this monkey over with the plush. I'll do that in a second. These two CDs I didn't really buy to resell, but I will resell them afterwards. These were CDs I wanted to buy from my personal use. Put them on my iTunes. This I used to have on cassette back in 1991, so it brings back a lot of nostalgia seeing that CD, even though I've never had it on CD, but I had it on cassette. But yeah, I remember this. I don't know if I had this one, but I do remember it. Maybe I just remember it being advertised, so I never got it. I can't remember. But yeah, nice to listen to some of the songs on there. They were £1 each. I won't make much out of them if I resell them afterwards. Top Trumps. I haven't checked any of these yet, so I don't know if they're complete. There were other top trumps throughout the day, but these were the best condition ones and the ones that looked most complete, just by a quick flick through. We've got Ancient Egypt Tutankhamun. That was a 50p. Then we have this one again, 50p, Greek mythology. They just looked unusual, these two. I've never seen them before. We've got Ben 10 for 30p. I don't know if that'll be actually worth anything. Ben 10's kind of finished now, isn't it? As back in the day it was more popular. But you never know, 30p is worth the gamble on that. Hello Kitty, I have a feeling I might have had these ones before. They were £1. And then there was this set in the same box as the Hello Kitty. I'm not 100%, I think it's a car one. But it's got mixed up with Harry Potter somehow. Gumballs. See, I recognise that, Gumballs. I'm sure I've had that one before and it sold really well, and I think it went to America. So hopefully that's complete, because I think if it's complete, I'll put on the screen what I've sold it for if I can find it. And then there were some of these random Harry Potter cards in there. That's not a complete set, they were just shoved in the back. But yeah, they were £1. So I've just had a quick count of those. They are complete. The only card that's missing is the title card, the one that normally goes at the front. So that's quite good. And then there's just these random Harry Potter ones, which I'll probably just throw in the bin because they're creased and stuff. We've got a Doctor Who Matt Smith era pencil tin. I don't know why I bought this. I kind of had it in my hand, asked the guy how much he wanted, and he said £1. And I kind of thought, oh, I've got it in my hand now. I don't really want to put it back. So I did pay £1 for that, which is ridiculous. I don't think I'll be able to sell that. And we've got this Harry Potter, I don't know if it's a doll. I did look it up. It's like a, it's got a wand and everything. It's called Magic Powers Harry Potter. I think something happens with his hand. It's got a battery compartment in the back, which I'll have to have a look at, but yeah, I think it does something. It is missing accessories. I think there's like flames and things you can plug into his hand. So yeah, I don't know how much I'll be able to get for that. I'll put on the screen roughly, maybe about a tenner, I don't know. It all depends if I can get it working, if it actually does anything without the accessories, I don't know. I'll do this next. It's an early learning centre post office. I've had this before a few times, I think. It's all working, as you heard the sounds there. That was £1. They also had this random figure, that was 20p. Another stall had 3 figures, that's at Fisher Price, but these two are early learning centre. They were 3 for £1, so I just got them because they're really good to bundle up. They seem to sell well. Next we got some plush. There was this monkey. The lady said his name was Blueface. It's Wild Republic. As soon as I saw that label, I picked it up. There it is. I always pick up Wild Republic. It's a good brand. They all seem really good quality. So yeah, £1 for that one. I'll try and find out how much that one is. But I'll give them a good home. Then we have a camo Build-A-Bear. I should really start checking for sound chips because this one's got an annoying one. It's got a laughing child in it. It's also been through the washing machine and it's still working. So I think that's to stay, so I'm going to have to put that on the listing. Hopefully that won't affect the sale. But yeah, camo Build-A-Bear. Goodness Gang. I started picking these up now when I see them because I bought an aubergine recently and it wasn't too bad listing price on that. So I'll look up the broccoli. This was 50p from a charity stall. So I will find out how much he's worth and put it on the screen. Got this cute little dinosaur. This is the second one I found recently. The first one I kind of adopted. I've got a little selection of plush on the sofa and this little guy went in it. This is his brother. I found at the car boot this week for £1. I can't quite remember the name of this dinosaur. I will have to look it up. Yeah, it's again Wild Republic. So as soon as I saw that label, picked it up. As I said, £1, and I put on the screen how much it's worth. I think it's not too bad, that one, when I looked it up before. Now the Build-A-Bear Lion, I've had this before. It sold for about £10. I'm expecting it will probably go for about the same amount this time. This cost £2. Next, some Plush Disney Frozen dolls. I've picked up these Disney dolls before and they sold really well. It's probably been about a year since I've had some. But we've got Kristoff, is that Kristoff? I presume that's Anna, and that's obviously Elsa. Prices on the front there, so £1.50 for back two, and then Anna was £2 for some reason, she was more. So hopefully they'll be still worth something. The last thing I picked up from the first car boot was this set of Duplo Train stuff. It was £7. Lots of track, trains and things. Train stuff seems to sell really well, Lego and Duplo. I've still got a bundle of train tracks and stuff in the stock room that I haven't got around to sorting out yet, but we need to get onto that. That looks like it's motorised. It's heavy. I might have to check it's got batteries in or not. But yeah, I thought that was quite good for a bundle of Duplo Train stuff. Some people have sold the track off separate. Some sell it as a set. I don't know what I'll do yet with mine. Then I went to the Tesco Trader car boots. I was later in the day going to it because I wanted to combine going to Tesco's to do food shopping. So I went a bit later. There wasn't really, I don't think I really missed out on much. Again, it was just loads of traders as normal. Star Wars guy was there as always, and he had this Doctor Who figure for £2, which is in relatively good condition. This one sells about £6.99, so I thought I'd pick it up, make £1 out of it. Might as well. So yeah, that was the last thing I bought on Sunday. So now I'm going to show you the stuff that I bought yesterday, Bank Holiday Monday. I filmed this yesterday, so I have listed quite a lot of the stuff already, so that's why you'll see on the screen listed prices that I've listed quite a lot of the stuff at, instead of sale prices. Listed prices are generally slightly higher than it might sell for, because obviously I send out offers and things, and obviously after 30 days if something doesn't sell I reduce the price by usually about £1, so just bear that in mind when you see the prices. But yeah, this is Bank Holiday Monday stuff. So this is the Bank Holiday Monday, the second car boot haul. I spent £70.80p, so more than yesterday, but we've got some really cool vintage stuff in this lot, so let's go through it. I'll start with the media, nothing exciting, just Star Wars. So we've got Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, Rogue One, and the 3 prequel movies. Again, not worth much, £2.99 each. CD, I don't know why I bought this, it was 10p, but it's the first release of Steptacular by Steps with the shiny front cover, so I don't know if that's worth any more, probably not, but for 10p I just picked that up. Again, 10p from the same store with these two Playmobil DVDs. No idea. What I'll do is I'll bundle them together. One's still sealed, so that's quite good. But yeah, I don't think they'll be megabucks, but I might get a couple of pounds out of that. Next, this is the first thing I bought at the Bank Holiday car boot. It's a Micro Machine set. These aren't worth a lot, maybe a £10 or so, but it's new in the box. It has got damage to the box, but for £1 I was picking that up. It's like a First Order Stormtrooper transforming set, which is nice. Next, there was a stall that had loads and loads of science fiction memorabilia. I think it was someone just selling off its collection and stuff. He had some Jerry Anderson stuff as well. Some puzzles and a couple of DVDs and things. But this is what I was mostly interested in, his Star Trek stuff. So the first thing I found was this annual. It's a Star Trek Next Generation annual. Not sure how much it's worth, but I bundled that, this Jyn Erso doll, and this vintage Next Generation board game, which I've never seen before. I'm not sure if it's complete or anything yet, I haven't looked inside. But I asked how much he wanted for the 3. I was bracing myself and he only said a £5 for the 3 things, so I thought that was quite good value. They were still unpacking while I was there, so I sort of left them alone a little bit and came back like 10 minutes later. And they had these 2 Star Trek figures. So we've got Beverly Crusher. This is her Generations outfit. So you see her in Generations. I think I had this one when I was a teenager. Not 100%. And then they had this Deep Space Nine Thomas Riker. They wanted £12 each for them, which I think is about market value. I asked him if he would take 20 for the 2 and he did. So that's quite good. Obviously I will research the prices. I'll put on the screen now for Thomas Riker how much that's worth. And Beverly Crusher. Hopefully I haven't lost out, but we'll soon see when I do my research. And then I had looked through his box of books that he had. I found this limited edition GoldenEye CD, limited gold CD. Not sure if that's worth anything, but it was in good condition, so I picked that up. And also in the box he had these Quantum Leap novels. There's also a Back to the Future novelisation, and there's a Voyager book there. Most of them are Quantum Leap. They're all vintage. I'm not sure when they're from. Let's have a look. This one is from 1993, so they're probably 90s. But they're really nice. I do like the artwork on these. It's very vintage. That's the Back to the Future one. Very 90s. I will show you the artwork because it is cool. No idea on the value of these. I just saw them and knew they were vintage because of Quantum Leap and the style of them. So I thought I'd ask him how much he wanted for them. He said make me an offer. There was 15 books, I think, or 15 books with the CD. I probably could have got them cheaper, but I said 15 books, so we just take £15, so £1 each, which is what I'd pay at a charity shop for a book like this. So I thought I'd offered £15, and he said yeah, £15 is fine. I probably could have gone to 10, but you know, it was the beginning of the day. He was only unpacking, so he probably wouldn't have taken too many offers off me. I had already got money off my first bundle and this bundle, so I wasn't pushing it. So yeah, I thought £15 was fair for that bundle. I'm sure I can sell them for more than that. So other stuff I picked up today was this Doctor Who box set. These Doctor Who DVDs I tend to sell separately. They tend to sell a lot better separately if people just want a certain story. That was £2. None of these are on Blu-ray yet, so they should still sell. Usually between, I don't know, 5 and 8 each, so not too bad if I can sell them separate. Some Avengers Top Trumps. I think I've had these ones before. They're Infinity War. They're in good condition, so I picked them up. They're 50p. Zelfs. I picked Zelfs up before. They tend to sell really well for me. This, I can't remember the exact name of this. It's like a hair salon. Like Venus Flytrap Hair Salon or something. Yeah, but I will find out the exact name of it. It's got quite a lot of the accessories in by the look of it. And the figure, obviously, I wouldn't have bought it if it didn't have the figure. So yeah, that was £2. So I'll put on the screen roughly how much that might get. More vintage stuff. Found a vintage Deanna Troi. This figure brings back a lot of memories for me. This was the first figure that I picked up when I started buying Next Generation figures back in the 90s. Deanna Troy. I picked up from Woolworths, and it had a broken head. It was snapped off, but it'd been glued back together and put back in the packet, and it was on reduction for like £1.50 or something. So yeah, that's my start into next generation figures. But there was a stall, it was a trader, so unfortunately his prices were quite high. He wanted £7 for that. But then I found some other figures. He had Doctor Who, this series of Doctor Who figures. These two, I know this one sells, and the Cyberman, I'm sure that will sell. So these were, he said these were £5 each, even though it was marked as 7. So he wanted £5 each for that and 7 for that. I offered him 15. He didn't look very impressed, but he did take my offer. So I got them for £5 each, which I think is quite nice. So I'll do my research. I don't think it's worth a lot, even though it is sealed and vintage. I don't think that figure's worth a ton of money. Underhenge Roman Auton. I literally sold one the other day, loose, for £6.99. This one's got his swords, obviously, because it's in the packaging. I'll have a look, see if it is sealed. If it's not worth a lot sealed, I might just open the packaging and sell it loose. I don't know, because the packaging isn't in the best condition. Cyberman is worse. It's got lots of creasing on it. So again, I will just research what it's worth in and out of the packet and go from there. But yeah, I should be able to easily get my money back for those. I did find a couple more Doctor Who figures. These are from the same stall I picked them up from last week that were 4 for £10. You might remember if you watched that video. This one I remember seeing last week, and I didn't pick it up because I didn't think it was worth a lot of money, but it is actually worth a lot of money. It's Banner Cafalata. He doesn't have his shirt or his little device that goes in his chest, but I think it will still sell well like that, loose. I'll put on the screen roughly what it might fetch, but these were £3 each. He wasn't budging on the price this week either. I did offer him £5 for 2, but he wasn't having it. So I did have to pay £3 each, but the only other one that was worth anything was this Mickey Smith. He was in quite good condition, not as bashed as some of the ones I've seen recently. So yeah, he's worth about £10, just over £10. So yeah, that was a good deal for that one. And the last thing was just a Disney Store stamp. Saw that and picked it straight up. It's an Olaf Disney Store. It does need a wash, but that's not a problem. I do wash most of my plush that I pick up. £2 he was. So again, I put on the screen what that might be worth. Probably around £10 maybe. But yeah, I made up with all this vintage Star Trek stuff today. If this stall wasn't there today, it would have been a bit of a bust. But yeah, not too bad, especially as it was bank holiday and it was a smaller car boot, but it was worth travelling an hour round trip to go to it. So I hope you enjoyed that mega double day haul. Back to normal next week probably, depending on the weather. And other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, bye.